Alright guys, Kay here again from Quick Gaming for episode 2 of uh, Drunken Kerbal Space Program, I guess. Last episode I recorded a few minutes ago, so this is all the same session. I've over-engineered the shit out of this. I'm going to try to get this thing into orbit. I'm probably going to fail, but hey, if we don't, at least we're getting to space. So, if you remember from last episode, if you watched it, I did put 3 mystery goo containers in here. So I'm going to take the first one, if I can, and just do the experiment on the launch pad. It's only 3 science, but every little bit helps. Alright, now I'm gonna close that. And I'm going to launch and hope that I don't explode. Alright, that's not too bad. I'm just gonna get rid of some things here with all the contracts that I've done. I realized that I didn't accept the go to orbit contract just now. And since I only really plan on quick saving and quick loading when I know things are getting hairy, I'm not going to bother now. I'm going to start tilting this over a little bit. Oh shit. Now-ish. Like, I got some fins to stabilize because I do know that once I drain a lot of the fuel, I'm going to become top heavy and it's going to want to flip. Yeah, the solid rocket boosters are cheap. They're good for getting out of the thick part of the atmosphere. But I don't have an engine that can thrust vector yet, so it's going to be a long, fun burn of trying not to screw up. Alright, I should probably throttle back. I'm getting shock heating, or aerodynamic heating. Not heating. The effects are showing. Also, I am nowhere close to the course that I wanted to go. I'm tilting over a lot. But at least I will be able to get to space with this. Whoop, never mind. Never mind, I am flipping over. And since I don't plan on doing quick saving unless it's something that's really brutal, I'm going to try to fly this, all the way. I'm going to try to do this. I don't really have a way of steering this right now, though. I'm going to try to aim this way, and whoop. Do I have it? Do I have control? I think I have control. I got this. We're out of the thick part of the atmosphere. I got this. Alright, so we might not get to orbit with this now. As in, we're definitely not getting to orbit. We're definitely getting to space, though. Alright, I set an altitude record of 26 kilometers. I'm actually experiencing heating. Alright. It was a bit hairy with the initial launch. But yeah, my apoapsis now is about 100,000 meters. Like the top of the atmosphere in Kerbal Space Program is 70,000 meters. So I'm gonna see how far I can get. Look, if I can land halfway around the planet, I'll be happy. I have another 510 meters per second. That's not enough for orbit. I'm going to turn stability off, because that's just kind of draining battery now. Let's see. Yeah. My aim would be to maybe land around here-ish on this part of the continent, or this part of the planet. Halfway around, but, that's probably not going to happen. Alright, I'm just going to do a bit of a time warp, and I'm actually out of the I'm out of the atmosphere, so I can do this. I'm going to open up the service bay. I'm going to do another one of the mystery goos for 10 science. I'm going to close that back up. I'm going to do a crew report for a little more. I can't do EVAs in space yet because I haven't upgraded the astronaut complex. But I'm close enough to my apoapsis, which is the highest point in the orbit, where I can just burn the rest of the fuel and see how far I can get. That's actually pretty rough. I'm pulling about 6 Gs of acceleration. But that's done now. I don't have to worry about it. And actually, I probably should have separated the stages. I want this parachute to deploy first. So I'm going to turn off stability and coast back. Yeah, there's no way I'm hitting that other continent. Next ship we build should probably make it to orbit. Like, I'm just time warping until I'm in the atmosphere. I should stabilize. I don't think my center of mass is too high. Alright, yeah. We're doing good. We're going to bleed off a bunch of speed here. We're going to put that heat shield to good use. Coming in a little under 2 kilometers per second. Plowing through the atmosphere. Getting pretty low. Bled off a lot of speed pretty quick. Like, I'm going about 4 times time acceleration. And there we go. I'm gonna pop one chute. That's got us actually to a good speed. We didn't need the other chute. We'll recover it. You know, lose a few funds. Some people, like when funds were added to the game, wanted to call them Spaceos, which I kind of wish they did. Where funds was capital F-U-N and then lowercase d-s. But no. We made it to orbit. Well, not to orbit. We made it to space. We weren't going fast enough for orbit. But we made it to space, and it looks like we're going to survive. And just to make sure... Alright, I couldn't deploy the other one. That's a little odd. I'm going to open this, and since we're sitting now in the ocean, do that final goo. For science, recover, and let's see what we got. I flew Valentina Kerbal in this mission instead of Jeb because he's already halfway to level 1. I want to level up the other pilots. Got 47 science. Nice. Got 386,002 funds. And let's see what I got. I got an altitude record of 70 kilometers. That's basically go to space and escape the atmosphere. So that's 2 and 1. Set a speed record and an altitude record. Alright, so let's see what we can unlock with this. 47 funds. We could definitely do aerodynamics. The radial decoupler is nice. That means we could have like boosters on the side of the rocket. We've got the winglets, they're little tiny fins that we could actually control, and nose cones, which are great because they will help a lot with punching through the atmosphere. And finally, the swivel engine, the LVT-45. We have thrust vectoring, which means now it's easier to turn when you're going, and it also gives us a much bigger solid fuel booster. Oh God, you can tell I've been drinking. Booster. All right, I still don't have anything unmanned yet. That's not until, where is it? Need another 36 science for that. So, right now, one of the things that I tend to do in this game, is like, I'm just going to make an unnamed ship real quick for the sole purpose of farming science. So we got the Science Junior. Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. We can just put this on top, build a completely dumb ship that isn't going anywhere. Don't have to even worry about who's in it. Right now, I'm just farming science. Like, this is like the low-level stuff that most YouTubers don't really show, unless they're doing like a serious like role-playing playthrough. I'm not going to skip over this or do a serious playthrough because I don't know. I like playing the game like this. We got like 0.7 science for this, but I'm gonna EVA out real quick, and I'm gonna do an EVA from here for 2 science. I'm gonna, whoops. Come on, get in. I'm gonna get in, do a crew report, which I apparently already did. Shh, don't tell me I've been drinking. Alright, I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna run off of the launch pad and see if there's any signs I can get. Oh, yeah, that's right. Time warp run. And glitch through ground. Alright, I've never had that happen before. Uh, um, help? Alright, this is completely new to me. Uh, alright. Alright, I'm back on the ground. EVA. Alright, that's just from KFC. That's another 2 science. I can finally get back up here and run all the way back. I think the flag is a biome as well. So I'm going to give that a shot once I finally hilariously run really, really fast back to the launch pad. Which I still need to upgrade a bit. Can I go up this? Yes, I can. Alright, so, kill the time warp. Because it's making me a little, ugh. So I'm going to store that experiment. I'm going to run back towards the flag. Hopefully not glitch through the ground again. Hopefully not glitch through the ground again. Alright, cool, I can run again. Alright, I'm going to get up here. I'm going to climb this flag. I think this is the flag you can climb, unless it's the one in front. Nope, I can't. Can I EVA? Nah, that's still Launchpad. So we'll go back. Whatever, this was just a quick little science farming trip. It was, I don't want to say cheaty, I'll just say a cheap way of getting science. Alright, that's already in there. So that was unnecessary. That was a massive waste of time, and I apologize. Bored anyway, dump experiments, recover for full cost. Like if I was really desperate, I'd build a rocket-powered rover, but I don't have any sort of wheels. What is that? That's 23 science. Can I unlock anything with that or not? No, everything's like 40-something science. Alright, so, next step. Let's see if we can get to orbit. And by get to orbit, I mean I shouldn't have clicked this building, I should have clicked. Come on. There. Now, we don't want to take any of these because we have no way of getting everyone there. So, let's go for Orbit Carbon, which I'm pretty sure we can do this time. Is there anything else here we can do at Kerbin? No. These are all in flight. Alright, so we don't have any easy contracts to do. But I can upgrade this, which gives us many more parts and basic action groups. So, what I would like to do next, I'm not going to take any goo with me since I already did that in space, and the only other one we could do in space is in a high orbit. I'm going to take a Science Junior, and my center of mass is still going to be a bit high. Yeah, I want my center of mass around here, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to need... Shit. Alright, I can make this work. I'll just put this on here. I'll put the heat shield on once I find it. Alright, got the heat shield. Yeah, that's still probably going to try to flip on its way down. But whatever, we'll be fine. We'll just pretend that's not really a problem. Alright, so we're going to get these guys on. We're going to get about 3 of these with a swivel engine. Alright, so that's going to be enough for our ARPA stage and returning from orbit. And then we'll get another liquid fuel stage. 2. Alright. Will this actually be too tall? That might actually be enough to get to orbit. But not with our current setup. That's going to be a little too uncontrollable. Actually, no. We'll put the swivel on there. We don't need... Yeah, our thruster weight ratio is fine. But I would like to get a little bit higher in orbit if possible. Actually, you know what? We could probably fit the cargo bay on there. Yeah, since the cargo bay is going to be lighter, that's going to be a little heavier. Maybe we could bring the center of mass down. I'm not sure, though. But we got that on. Open that. And then we can take this and actually put it inside. So it's not going to be burned off, so we can save a few space monies. We can put that. Oh. It's never oriented the right way. And, just, of course, put one of those in there because why not? We could probably transmit back some data. Alright, I apparently lost my parachute, so I'm going to put that back. And then, since we unlocked them anyway, actually, first things first, winglets, so that we can control our flight when we get aerodynamically unstable because of mass. Alright, so I'm going to take two of these, I'm going to put them on the side, then I'm going to take these guys, the big old solid rocket boosters like the space shuttle had, put them on the side, and then I'm going to go into here, put some nose codes on here, and then disappoint the hell out of all of you by ending the video here saying I'll launch next time. So, see you guys.